do it a whole lot.
That sucks because I always want to see the
bad thing.
The bad thing. But there's this one. There's this one Citadel quest.
Than what you do.
No, there's this one Citadel quest where this one guy is like missing a like a little chip or whatever.
Oh yeah, I did that one.
And if you complete it, like, or no, you're talking to a reporter, like a reporter's reporting on it or whatever, and you step in with the Paragon choice, and because the reporter's running her mouth off about, you got all these people killed before or whatever, right? And she starts naming off like every single one of the ships that got destroyed. It's like, yeah, I remember every single one of those, and I live it like every day. So and like he pulls up the reporter up a little closer. You better get it right or whatever. And she totally like walks off stage, right, like a badass. Like she was this close to like putting on sunglasses before she did it. It was so badass. And then you see the reporter like
this is a different one.
Shepard, a true hero.
Yeah.
After she got told.
I did the Renegade option for that.
Wait, did you see?
Well, there's two different reporters.
The Renegade options involves a lot of like punching.
Did you run into Emily Wong from the first game?
There's one Solarian that I met in the closet that I couldn't help but punch. Like he was like, my boy is freaking out, and I just like had to punch him, and then I was like, I gotta reload, and then I reload. I did it again. I had to punch him again. I just couldn't resist.
No, like you meet Emily Wong, the reporter from the first game, and she starts talking trash about you, and I was like, I wonder what happens when I push Renegade. And I push Renegade, and you walk up and he goes, you know what? I'm sick of hearing your shit. And he punches her right in the nose.
There was one thing I did in the first Mass Effect. There was one thing I did in the first Mass Effect, and it was this character, and I think it was a Renegade option. I met this dude. It was in the bar. It was I forget which
the nightclub.
The nightclub, and this guy's like, he pulls a gun on the bar owner.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, just like you did to me before, or whatever. I forget his name. It's like Stuart or Eric or something, or like Colin.
Oh, was it the really pathetic guy?
Yeah, a real pathetic guy. He's like, yeah, just like you showed me in the last game. Now I'm
Conrad.
gonna do this. And I'm Conrad. And I'm wondering, is this because of something I did in the first game?
Yeah.
Because I remember like this real pathetic guy that I said, you know what, I'm just gonna be a renegade.
No,
too.
he asked you to do stuff for him. I don't remember pulling a gun on. I remember at one point he asked you, hey, can you show me like a pose, and you pose with a gun. But I don't remember you actually pulling a gun on him.
That was still a really cool like little throwback.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool throwbacks.
There was also a character like in the first one that I like totally. It was like he was like a gang member. I totally put him in his place, and you run into him in a bar, and he's like, "Yeah, I know what you're here for. I'm not doing anything bad again. I've stopped, doing all that."
I'm wondering
bad
if
shit.
some of those characters just aren't even in the game if you don't load data.
No, like I said, like you remember how you punch out Emily Wong in the first game, right?
Yeah.
And my character's not an import. I started it fresh.
I didn't punch her out.
I punched her in the first one. And then I punched her in the second one. And after I punched her, my Shepard says, "Oh man, I wish I had done that last time."
Oh, but you didn't load your stuff.
But I didn't do it last time, so now I gotta load it up and see what happens. But see, it's cool about when the Paragon options pops up, because I'm playing all Renegade, right? And when the Paragon pops up,
why didn't you load your data?
Dumbass.
Is that because you wanted to make a new character?
Yeah, because I wanted to make a chick.
Don't go there.
It wouldn't let me make a chick. Okay. But like, it's cool because I'm playing straight up Renegade. And when the Paragon option pops
Renegade?
up, yeah, just Renegade.
You mean sassy?
A lot of attitude.
Drop it.
And,
a lot of attitude.
When the Paragon option pops up, I don't do it. I'm like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I don't do it, and it feels cool. Like when that kid's like coming up to the mercenaries, and he's like, "Yeah, I want to fight. Give me a gun. Give me a gun."
What did you do with that? With the
you
little...
know the Paragon option comes up. If you pull it up, because I think I saw you do it when you were showing me Mass Effect. He's like, "Hey kid, go home," and the kid's like, "All right." I didn't do it. I was like, "Go ahead, dude." And he was the first one to get shot.
Are you the little like midget guy who's like, "I'm the god of biotics" or whatever?
That one too. But the guy when you fight
and then the Paragon option, you like sort of knock him out.
Yeah,
the Volus. That was so funny.
Yeah.
He does like a little biotic. He's like, "I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah.
He's like Dan from Street Fighter. Like a little thing comes out.
Oh, I want to watch that. But see, I'm glad. I'm not gonna do those. I was thinking about just doing them and then reloading every time. Yeah. But I'm just gonna play through the game as a renegade.
I would do. That's what I'm doing right now because I read.
There's been a few where I've like, I know what's gonna happen when I pick renegade. I'm like, I gotta do it. Like the part where they showed us at E3 where you push the guy out the window. I was like, that's pretty tight. I'm just gonna do it. I was like,
I didn't do it.
Shut up.
I didn't do it because I was told that if you want to. Like there's certain things happen at the end. You want your bar, whatever it is, to be really high.
My Paragon thing is really high. I have like a little tiny sliver of renegade just because like 2 decisions I made.
All right, so I'm gonna get more renegade because don't say anything, but I think I'm just gonna like do whatever Liara wants.
You know about the scars, right?
Yeah, I don't want to look ugly either. Jeez, I saw like a full renegade female shepherd in a video. And yeesh, fuck, man. Yeah, dude.
Mine looks cool, dude.
All right,
Mine looks hard.